What's going on? What's going on? This your man Mal C219 TV Midwest Connected, man. Cheats for life. And let's not forget, GoFundMe is not life insurance. And if you in these streets, man, please put some money on your head. And if you get a little delirious like Jim Jones, man, I want y'all to sit back and please put some money in your head and some reality in your life now. Jim Jones was on the Fat Joe and them show. And they said, just to put it in text right quick, in context, Fat Joe told him it was a young dude that said he learned more from Jim Jones than Nas, but I'm going to let y'all hear what he had to say about it. But basically, he just was feeling like, to him, Jim Jones is just as... We finna talk about this, man. Let me let y'all hear this madness right here, man.
I recently saw a clip on Instagram where a young kid was comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
that's my young boy
big hits.
He's wild.
Even Jim had to laugh. You see, now look at Jada. Jada looking like he waiting to hear what Jim got to say, because you know they already roasted him. You know he be back and forth. So Jada waiting there because he know Jim and Styles P still, so.
Yo, he looked to you. He learned how to wear the BB Simon belt from you. He got his swag. Like, how crazy is that? Because in my era, you know what I'm saying, Nas is like a god.
In my era too.
Respect.
I mean, so to be compared,
let me
that young kid out.
He was young, and we loved that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it down.
Let's break this down.
But see, Fat Joe be being slick. He be kind of throwing shit at you just to kind of start something. You know, Jay like, well, how old was the kid? He trying to excuse the youngin.
I admired Nas, but remember, Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade.
Yes.
So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan.
Now, right there, just so y'all don't catch the wordplay, see, they call Jim Jones the youngest old ninja, So what he trying to do is make it look like Nas is so much older than him, and he was a shorty when Nas was out. Jim Jones is 48. Nas is 51. Y'all was probably in school together at the same time. Nas just got on young. You feel me? They got a 2-3 year age difference. Same high school. All right, but anyway.
Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols, and not to take anything away from that. I developed my own style and my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation. We talking about 94. 93, I was in 11th grade. Nigga, it's 2025.
Looking to get up to $750? Then BioLife is looking for you. Because at BioLife...
This is a big... Then that I came into light and started going crazy that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03.
Not all of them. Some of them know. But
you know what I mean?
A lot of them don't.
Yes.
But it's the era.
Some music.
No,
there's some kids that.
No, I love that.
There's some kids that love hip hop.
20, so I mean,
but your kid, he's your son.
Now, with that being said, right there, man. Hold on right there. Now, I'm 50. I just turned 52. So we all, me, Jim Jones, all of us, Jada, Joe, we all the same era. And Jim wasn't, you got on late and you was late to the party. Now, hold on. Now, I commend anybody that got in that rap game and did their thing. And we all at one point tried to do our thing. So anybody that made it through that struggle, shout to Freddie Gibbs, because part of why Jim is so with me, because he tried to beef with Gil. That's 219. So you can't attack the 219 and think we're gonna have love for you. But anyway, I'm gonna let him get back to it. Let's let him get back to it.
He's your son.
He's your son.
No, but he knows.
My son can't tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
my son know what's up with Nas.
Let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word when it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers,
we made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and then niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on.
Now he's saying commercially. Now I know it's a lot of Jim Jones fans out there, Sue Wooers, Blood Rockers, and all that. I get y'all respect. He with the land y'all supposed to rap. But now musically, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it a buck. He came at there. You came off of Diff Set. You feel me? Ballin' was your only hit. Ballin' was your only platinum joint. Nas got like 8 platinum albums, bro. Now true, he been out longer than you. So over time, you know, he did a couple of Nas projects that went double platinum. Ballin'. That's it. Now Jim got a lot of single songs, and he owned a lot of songs, but you know, some of them platinum songs may not be his that he talking about. And then Nas got 8 platinum albums, bro. You got 1. But anyway, I mean, somebody do the math. Let me know if I'm wrong. Drop something in the comments.
On. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard, and if you want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to
Fat Joe tried to say when we say, look, man, we can't compare the two. You know, he tried to say it in a smooth way, like Jim, to say just a losing battle for you.
Entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. Hold on. I want to go down the line now because now we're going down the line. He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
let's go statistically.
It feels great.
No, but I want to go statistically because when he's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
let's go statistically.
It feels great.
Jada like, man, no, this nigga not trying to argue that he just as good as Nas. Drop something in the comments. I feel like Kiss right now. Like, Kiss already done cooked them in the verses, so he already looking like, you trying to come in Styles P, you ain't better than Styles. He really said that like, this dude is really arguing. But, you know, he come on, man. Jim smoking, man. Jim smoking on something, man.
Right. No, but I want to go statistically because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the same way.
Forget about the numbers. My numbers back up.
Let me step up to the forefront. Us in the music of hip hop culture have a problem. Is a thing, and it's nothing. The world goes off numbers, but in hip hop, we don't pay enough homage to those before us the correct way. And sometimes it's even myself. So it gets no other genre of music.
Yeah, it's hard for us to get rid of somebody.
Prior to working with Popular Kings, we never ever got responses from influencers that we.
It's hard for some reason. For some reason, man, it's hard for us to give it up, you know what I'm saying, or to get that respect. Only that's why the gang coaches get so respected, because at one point in time, they would give it up for the gangsters. But even that even lost his way. So it's like, you know, that takes things a long way. So that's, but come on, man, they ain't giving you respect and common sense is 2 different things, man. Come on, Jim tripping, man.
I don't even know who to use.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, hip hop is like basketball.
Jelly Roll's never gonna say that about
hip hop is like basketball. John Morant get on the court with LeBron. He's going to kill LeBron. So this is what this is about.
Song, any of that shit is murder. This
is what this is about. There's nothing that could. There's never is me. Putting me up against anybody, I'm taking me every time. Every time.
Okay, but let me say something though, Jim.
In every category, I get big.
He really like, yo, man, I'm nice. I don't care what y'all say, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me this is my time. Y'all ain't gonna shit on me. That Jim feel like the dude that, you know, that dude that everybody making fun of, but he's still doing him. But even it's a lack of respect, which bottoms down with it, boy. It ain't even the money, bro. He got the money, but he just ain't got that respect that he want in that world. And let's just face it, man. I mean, how many of y'all really popping in Jim Jones like that?
You started off saying you grew up watching Nas.
Of
The only
course, I
problem,
didn't take that away from
the
him.
only situation I'm saying now to you, right? There is no situation.
I always tell people
Kids
that
should
story.
worship you.
You fucking started.
No, I'm not doing this. I did not know
Nas
it was
gonna be
going
mad
there.
at y'all because you're really
No.
friends with him.
He gonna be
You heard?
mad at you.
Not me. I don't know him. You heard?
Oh, he's a beautiful guy.
I understand
That's my
that.
brother.
No, he's a
But he
beautiful
gonna be
guy.
mad at y'all.
Well,
Why
I'm
would
not
y'all bring
mad
my
at
name
me.
up in that conversation, bro? Like,
He
come
just
on.
asked
I don't
you
know
about
why
we
they
didn't know all that.
what he
We
do
always-
all the time. Something
Alright,
he
gonna
saw on
put me-
the internet
You're not
that
gonna
he
mention
didn't
me
have to
next to
ask you.
nobody. I'm not gonna talk
You
my
didn't
shit.
have to do that.
I'm a pop mines every
It's your
time.
fault.
You heard?
Can we go?
I just
Can we
told
go?
the people
Good arteries.
you're not doing
Uh-huh.
none of that. And
I'm
what
looking.
did he do?
Good
He went
audio.
over there and
You
did-
heard?
Listen.
Niggas don't even know about the audio.
Can we
you heard?
talk? Can
You
we
heard?
talk? Can we talk
Yeah,
about?
do it.
All right. I love this interview, although it was very painful. It was at a tough time. When I seen you, I don't forget where it was at. If it was Hot 97 or something, where you were just saying, "Yo, you a family man. You never made no excuses, even when you went through tough times. You know, you took care of your family. They never knew you was going through tough times." I applaud you with that interview. I feel like that's one of them classic interviews that stands out to me in hip hop music. Do you feel like after that interview now, do you feel like that's what you was talking about? Like, I'm gonna fight my way back to the top and I feel good right now about where I'm at in the world? Because I love that interview.
Well, the interview was just a testament of where I was at the time and the things that I knew I had to do in order for me to progress. And
Think he brought the temperature back down.
I mean,
I don't want to hear that shit.
I
Not you. I'm
I
taking
switch this shit off and on, you heard? I got different characters I gotta play. We talk about the sport and I'm gonna go hard. You
Jada
heard? We
ain't
talk
letting
about
us
But
off
let's
the
talk
hook.
about
But that's
that
how
interview and the passion you
Right.
had.
You see that Jada slickly like, nah, we ain't getting off the fact that this nigga think he nicer than Nas, man. We can't let that ride, bro.
Behind
I
that,
still got the same passion as you can see. You heard? I'm a passionate brother. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I cry a lot of shit like that. I'm very emotional. So when people talk about me, I gotta stand up for me because nobody else gonna stand up for me, as you see. You heard?
See, that's the complex, man.
I
You
fight all
heard?
my battles on my own. I take loss.
See what I'm saying? It's the disrespected dude. But you know, them type dudes, when they get disrespected so much, them dudes become the killers, man. So I done seen both sides of that coin. You know, you only could down somebody so much, but come on, man. They not gonna tell you play like Jordan when you don't, bro. It just is what it is, man.
Losses, I take my wins the same way. You heard? The same smirk, just like this. Yeah, let's get this correct, because you know, and the media stretch this shit so many different ways. When they see me get excited, I get excited because I'm a very passionate person. Everybody knows this, and as a man, when you talk about me, I'm always gonna pick me first. But as a fan, I'm one of the biggest fans of Nas. I know one of his albums word for word, back and forth. Like that was my era when I was first coming outside and things like that. Nas had wrote the playbook for how we was running the streets and things like that. He also dressed the way we was running the streets back then and things like that. And not to take nothing away from my Harlem niggas, but Nas had a hold on us and shit like that when we was younger and things like that. The same way Pac had a hold on us. But for New York City, he came with a whole different flavor and a different cadence at the time that was well needed. It switched from what we heard in Big Daddy Kane to a whole nother way of hustlers was talking and rhyming and things like that. And everybody understood that. Like, yo, he would, like, I can never take away anything that he's done in the game. I can't, you heard? Exactly. And that's not it. But as a competitive man, that's all I'm doing is popping my shit. And this is what hip hop is about. But for the most part, I got no problem with Nas. Shouts to Nas, shouts to all them guys.
Who's most
like
influenced you now that you said that from growing up artists? Who's missed? You could even to this day. Who's most? Name some artists.
Some of the
you love their music or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Rakim,
definitely.
Nas, Big Daddy, KRS One.
No Cool G.
Cool.
You gotta say Cool G Rap, man. Drop some in the comments if you love G Rap.
G. I'm going down the line now. You
Scarface, but
I'm going down the line. You're gonna make me go.
Nah, but that's good shit, though.
You know what I mean? Like
Q.
you wanted to do you wanted to.
Yeah, Joe was thorough.
Few people that persevered from the Cool G era to now. Like that's you dig. Like you dig. Like you gotta always remember that. I don't know if you ever sit down and think about that. Like, yo, we've been watching you for a long time and things like that.
Put on LL, Buster, and Fat Joe.
Facts. Who else?
Got a lot of.
It's a lot of. It's bro. I'm a hip hop baby. I used to watch Ralph McDaniels every day after school. I want to see every bit of videos, everything. I want to see all of that. You heard? Like I knew everything about that. You heard? Like
that channel. We had to turn. That was still the fatback TV.
Yeah, you had to fix the back, and then you go. It was 13. You had to turn to 13. You had to turn to 13.
U31.
Yeah, 13. Yeah. They don't know about that. Yeah, that's ColecoVision days.
So yo, man, what y'all think about that, man? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that, man? You know, it's just funny that you know, it's funny that your man, we ain't even gonna play with that him and Nas thing. I just wanted to know what y'all thought about that, because you see how people really get passionate. But the thing is, it is now, believe in yourself. You are who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you you ain't you. You don't do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? And like he said, I don't care who the man. You supposed to stand tall against anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it could be all good one week, and then hey, you could be looking for a car the next week. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, what you know is, come on, Jim Jones. And to all my Jim Jones fans, let me know how many platinum albums he got. I think he only got one, but this hip hop is a real thing, man. But don't psych yourself out and think that you are in your Jordan and you that shot or something. Come on. Let me know what you think, man. Drop something in the comments, man. What y'all think? But the Jim Jones, but he had the right to hold his own and stand and say what he said. So, you know, it is what it is, man. It's your man 219 TV Midwest Connected, man. Cheats for Life. Let's not forget, baby, GoFundMe is not life insurance, man. You know, we like to educate and entertain. And for all my hip hop heads, I just want to throw y'all one and let me know what you think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? With your boy Jimmy Smokin, though.